Hey dudes, it's your friend, the Reverend Pirate Frog. Come join me in the circle with my bearded brother, Howling Buds, the poet laureate himself, Stony Alpinist, and of course, the better half of Frapple and my friend, Johnny Apple. Pass to the left and let's have some fucking fun.
Dude, that's so weird. Like, I don't think we've ever started a show by hearing our own fucking intro. That's weird as shit. Where the fuck is the frog? 100 fucking episodes, dude can't even fucking tell him to get here on time.
Southwest Coast time.
No, it was your job to make sure he was here.
Maybe I forgot his invite.
What the hell?
Forgot. Fuck. Maybe he's at the homeless shelter.
I hope the boss let him out of the shop tonight.
Hope he gets here in time.
I find this ridiculous.
Our special.
I'm here. I'm being forced against my will, but I am here. There's nothing you can say that
I don't think
otherwise.
it's against your will. The camera might be against your will.
That's what I meant. Yeah. I'm generally not usually down for filming my crimes. You know what I mean?
Well, not everyone gets to see it, at least on the show like this. And I'm glad you made sure that there were extra clothing and fibers that were involved.
Only from the top half up, though.
Yeah.
When I have to move to smoke, it's going to get dicey. I did not think ahead.
It's a new trend. It's a new trend, I think.
Just know that if my video ever cuts, it's because I have to move, and I that stuff costs extra.
And he's not wearing pants.
I'm not wearing pants now.
Yeah. I'm not.
We're lucky just to have the top half covered, and
exactly in our own merch that we don't sell. So I don't know why I pointed it out.
YAG 100, baby. It's YAG Day. That's why.
That's right.
It is. It's YAG Day.
We fucking
thank
did
you
it.
all for coming to us. We've got 23 people watching us right now, which is a ludicrous amount of people to listen to anything we have to say.
Thank you very much.
But I appreciate you all for listening.
Carving time out for tonight. I can't.
We
it's
are
actually
going. Yeah, I was going to say we're going to sprinkle some love that was handed our way throughout the show. So Johnny, let's start it. Let's ease in with some of the sweet niceness.
Yeah. All right. What are we doing? Like fun stuff? You mean like a bunch of people send us some ridiculous recordings, I'm sure, and we should probably play a couple? Is that what you mean? Like the shenanigans for 100?
We should know that none of us listened to these beforehand. So if anyone says anything incredibly terrible, it's probably Howling's fault. So just point everything towards him.
And we're really looking forward to it too.
Let's start with the man of the hour. Hold on. Like, all right,
man of the hour.
With this one. Yeah, the man of the goddamn hour. We're gonna start with this one, and then as it's playing, I'm gonna pull something up and try to screen share this because this is fucking. You guys got it. All right. Here it is. Here, listen.
Johnny's Worth a 20 by Charles Budkowski. I pledge allegiance to the YAG, a podcast great of America, and to the weed public and all its strains, no layman under frog, with comedy and enlightenment for all. Johnny's Worth a 20 by Charles Budkowski.
Oh dear God! Oh, it keeps playing.
That was amazing. Yeah, I was gonna say, just leave it.
I have to stop it. All right,
I could do an hour of that.
Apparently,
Chuck, that was wonderful.
Christ.
That was awesome.
That was amazing.
So, all right. Now, with that being said, I'm going to try and fucking see if I can screen share this because this, you guys got to see this. He fucking did some fan art. It is absolutely fucking gorgeous. Trying to pull it up now.
The amount of art he
just
does for
posted it in the general chat of our Discord.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Look at that.
Yeah, man.
Dude, this is beautiful.
It's the grow together art. I was gonna say the amount of artwork he does for our podcast. He's YAG's official artist, man.
Yeah, for sure. That's fucking incredible, man. And I'm honored. I'm actually honored. I appreciate that.
I think 2/3 of that look amazing. You do a lot better without the apple, personally. But a lime, dude, that would be
out of balance.
Badass, a smoking lime,
completely out of balance.
No, I know.
Yeah,
one day I'll become victorious.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah,
This is probably going to be glitchy as hell. I've never done anything like this with the screen
It
sharing
worked
and
out
everything.
on my
so,
end.
Hey, listen, it looked pretty good.
Yeah, we're
for
trying
you.
all sorts of neat things. 100 episodes, gentlemen. I mean, I think let's
Yeah.
just take a quick little pause there because I know you guys won't be the ones to say it, so let me be the ones. Like, we came along,
him.
Howler and I came along, and as the show had kind of taken off a little bit, but you guys now have 100 episodes behind you. 100 episodes, and count the
Yeah.
hours, right? Because our dumbasses definitely ramble at least more than 1 hour. That is a lot of time. And then secondarily, I will also add in this, I'm going to throw some kudos early out to Johnny, because Johnny does all the editing behind all of this and is
He
often
is,
and sends out
yes.
the invites all the time, keeps us on our toes and organized. So all of those 100
That's
plus
why
hours.
it's so fucking average. You
There,
left me in
there
charge.
are
Well,
exactly
I mean, we all
two
like to throw in-
instances in which Johnny did not edit
Oh,
or
man.
invite, and both of those shows are unlistenable because your buddy old pal Rev had to edit and decided
They came out
halfway
on
through
time.
that was good enough.
They came
It
out
did come out on time. It was half edited and it was good enough. Nobody listens past the halfway
Dude,
mark.
early on in the show, it like the audio was so bad. Our mics were so cheap. Like our internet connections were terrible. We're still trying to figure out like where we can fucking sit and record, where audio doesn't sound like shit, like what fans are going. So I was constantly in the fucking editing room, fucking like pulling out as much fans blowing in, dogs barking, until I finally was like, dude, all right, as long as we sound good when we're talking, you can hear us clearly and crisp. The background noise, we're fucking average. We do this from home. We're not in fucking Rogan's fucking studio. I'm in my lounge. I'm sitting on my fucking couch. He's sitting on his bed. You're sitting on your office chairs. Like, we're average, man. We've pulled up spots to be comfortable to sit here and fucking chat with each other. And
There
when
is
we
a
finally
reason why
got
we're
to
not a
that
video
point, it was
podcast
so much
exclusively.
nicer. It was so much nicer because now I like just pull in shit or just download files and put it into fucking an editor, and it is what it is. I don't ever fucking pull out anything unless somebody said something that could get them in trouble.
We know
And
that.
they're like, hey,
part of the reason you're
yeah,
not allowed
that-
back in Germany is because you don't pull out. I was gonna make that same joke earlier when you said that it forced you to pull out, and I was gonna ask, was that the first time you've ever done that?
no, yeah.
But no, seriously, 100 episodes of this is way too ridiculous. I will caution you, Stoney, of reminding us how many hours we've sunk into this. You'll start to make it seem like a bad idea, and I will quit. I think we could all figure out better things to do with our time. No, I'm kidding.
So
100 episodes before we get into, I personally, Rev, want to thank everyone in the community for being a part of the community. It's the only reason we do this. Obviously, we don't make any money. We don't want to make any money. It's not like we're turning down sponsorships. We just wouldn't take them. But it's, let's be realistic. Nobody wants this nonsense. But we do this all for our friends and stuff. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And thank you three for joining us and putting up with this bullshit.
Can I
Especially
write on
you,
the
Johnny.
back of that for a second?
Of course.
I just want to thank everyone. It's just speaking of the community. A lot of you reached out or gave me some well wishes when I was in the hospital recently. And outside of my immediate family, you all were the people that were checking in on me. So I really appreciate that. It made me made an old guy smile in the hospital. It made the time go by just a little quicker. So thanks for being around for each other.
Hell yeah. I very much enjoy our community, and let's hyper focus on the fact that the other two hosts mentioned nothing about the community. So you can just remember that when you come to pick your favorite.
I'll circle back.
But this,
don't worry.
oh yeah, circle back to it at the end. This is a circle episode that Johnny he was excited about this. He started counting down at, I believe, episode like 83, maybe 84. So I'm gonna let him lead it. And it's not because I don't want to, of course.
You
I'm
fuck.
chomping at the bit.
What the shit? No, I am not. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to.
It's your
like,
birthday,
I'm trying
dude.
to stream this
You're
over
fine,
to Discord.
fine. I'll give you
and,
that.
oh,
Johnny
You're
Carson, dude.
stream
It is
over to
Howling's
Discord,
turn.
my ass.
Listen, no, I haven't had
Howling
my
has
chance
a date
to say
with
anything.
Destiny.
I have my day. It is planned.
Yeah.
It is not today, though. Sorry.
No. So
If you don't, I will. You know that. So I'll just throw that right on there.
come on, Johnny. You got no. I'm just kidding. I guess I'll do it because
I'll take it.
it's
I'll take
100,
it. I'll take
and
it.
I've been here for all but one. That was the best one. Reminiscing about how great that episode was. Sorry. No, I'm really excited to hear about how you guys celebrated YAG Day. Howling, what'd you get up? What'd you do for this special YAG Day?
Oh, I worked. I drank out of my YAG cup, but I did have to
There's
work.
a good one.
Yeah. So, that's what I celebrated with is just that makes the coffee taste just a little bit better coming out of that mug.
It is fantastic. Thank Nana Potter. It was such an awesome, like, really a blessing on our end to be able to sell her
Speaking
mugs.
of, I
Oh, sweet.
I was gonna roll a fucking joint, but the wonderful lady had sent this over as a birthday gift. So
Hey, where's my tiki head? Huh?
since we're
She sent
live,
that over for me too, and that never made it to me.
they're in the mail with my tangy seeds.
Son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, my camera's right here. Oh, and it'll autofocus. Holy crap! Look at this beautiful fucking thing, man. When Grateful, he's like, "Hey, listen, mom," and I was like, "No, say no more." Look at that thing and that fucking dude. And let me tell you, this thing smokes like you wouldn't fucking believe. So I was gonna roll a joint because I'm a fucking joint smoker, but I think I'm gonna smoke out of this first, and then we'll get to the joints. So, here's to Nama Potter because I'm packing this one with some tangy tea. This episode is sponsored by Elabrije Genetics. I'm rolling this, or not rolling. I'm packing this bowl full of tangy Tibaguana. So, thank you, Grateful. Thank you, Nama Potter, for the YAG mugs. Thank you for your beautiful fucking artwork. Thank you for being two beautiful people in our beautiful community. So, this bud's for you.
It amazes me that people can sit there and say, like, oh, I'll just do the bong first and then I'll have a joint after that. It's like, I'm still stuck on you finished the bong? Like, you actually finished it all.
Yeah, it'll be gone. It'll be gone. And
It's
then
an
we'll be
amuse
good to go.
bouche.
And then we'll be good to talk about some gardens because, dude, I know it's a special occasion, but I got some things to tell you. I don't know if I made a rookie mistake or if I wasn't thinking or what, but I put I planted 4 autoflowers, right? I was trying what do you call that, Padre? The Elabrije Earth Box of Flavors.
The Earth Box of Flavors.
Yeah. So I planted 4, the 2 and 2 of the 2 phenotypes that Association for Free Weed sent me.
Uh-huh.
I had planted 4 of those seeds in an earth box, and now it was in that drained earth box that I just dropped Drowsy from, right? So I'm thinking, perfect. Nice drained soil, easy for an autoflower to have some start from. Yeah, they weren't happy from the get-go, man. They didn't like it. There was something, that soil must be really, really, really gone because the 2 that popped of the 4, because I had 4 that didn't even pop. The 2 of the 4 like were really slow growing for autoflowers, right? Like really slow. So I was like, fuck, man. And they started to like show some yellowing, and it hold on. I think I'm hearing, I think I was hearing Discord. They were like little babies starting to show this yellowing. So I don't know. I was like, fuck, man, I got a top dress. And give these ladies the best chance. They're probably hungry, blah, blah, blah. So I put some craft blend in there, and then I put some fresh from the fucking sift bin, some vermicast, some vermicompost from fucking Johnny Apple, full of fucking cocoons and some baby fucking worms. Like, just beautiful. Put probably an inch thick of castings on top of some craft blend, and then like spritzed in to keep it wet, and then put some like shredded brown paper on top, like some little bit of cardboard in there, but like brown paper bags that went through the paper shredder, and use that as my straw mulch layer, right? And 2 days later, I go in like to kind of check on some shit, and yeah, one of them died. Like I have pulled some plants, I pulled some sad autoflowers, but this bitch straight up gave up on fucking life. Like dead. Laying over on the ground, the saddest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm like, was it the top dressing? Was it what the fuck happened here? Somebody help me out. Bail me out because I am like lost. All right, so I'll help you with this. Soil was depleted. We knew that.
Wait, how do we know that the soil was depleted?
Because the drowsy, when I never top dressed her, and when
But she
went
was
through
relatively
stretch,
small,
she got
right?
but super
Wait.
hungry at the end. Like her
Okay.
leaves were starving
Okay.
of everything. Like I could
How
just
old is-
tell it got hungry.
How
And
old
you
was the
didn't
plant
you
that
didn't do
died?
any reamendment.
Like 5 or 6 days, maybe it was 10. I don't know. I
Well,
don't
they
not
don't require
fucking-
anything
didn't-
from the
hey,
soil. It could be
I know. I was
to
like,
this
in
day.
what?
inert.
They
Um,
after 10 days you were seeing yellowing. It wasn't eating yet.
That's what I thought too. So
Yeah.
maybe
no.
the older one maybe was 14. I don't know, man.
You're at the
Even still,
How
you're
long has it been?
noticing-
I don't know. I'm so fucking.
At 14, I mean, they're probably only their taproot's only 8. 9,
Either
10
way, I
inches deep.
recognize. They should have. They should have been bigger than what they were. So like they're these tiny little things. So I've done something like.
Do you think they were stunted and that they just something happened? Did you know, like, did they get really dry? I mean, because it doesn't. I don't necessarily think you would be seeing them.
It
get
could have
hungry
gotten really
in
dry,
any of that time
but
frame.
I let
It doesn't
the earth box
necessarily
sit.
have
I
to
let the
be
earth box
that,
sit for a
just-
minute after chopping drowsy. I didn't keep it going, which I should. This is what I should have done. I should have fucking either run some cover crop in it in the fucking meantime and then chopped and dropped that and fucking top dressed. But I didn't want to do that with a fucking autoflower. And then I had to top dress. I just felt like fuck, man.
Well, I mean,
I
if you
don't
think about it, you're like most nutrient cycles are
dress
going to
really
start like
well.
around 14, 15 days anyways, right? So it was about time when some nutrients are going. But if you hit it with some craft blend and then vermicompost on top of it and watered it in, I mean, it probably just got an overdose. Would be just, my God, it just was too much it's too much at the soil right away. But
Yeah.
just too much nutrients available right away at it. And who knows if it threw off. I mean, it could have thrown off any number with the.
It's weird because
Within
I
the
know
soil.
like normally my castings aren't fucking I know castings in general aren't hot.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it was just that layer of fucking craft blend and then watering in, or maybe it was the brown paper bag and watering that in. Maybe there's
Could be.
fucking chemicals in that shit that I
Did
wasn't
you-
thinking about.
Did you keep all that stuff away from the stalk of the plant?
Yeah.
When you're
Yep.
water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
wondering
Well,
if
the
it got too wet
castings not
around
so
it.
much. The craft blend I did for sure. The castings a little bit. I put a thin layer like touching up
I just
against
didn't
it,
know if it
but
just
it's
got too
fucking-
moist
it's
around it.
castings.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't look
I'm-
like rot. Like you would normally
Okay.
see that rot. So it just looked like I don't know.
Just gave up.
I'll bet you it was overwatering. Because I had water in the bottom of it. I watered the fucking
yeah.
top dressing in and then tried to keep the brown wet on top of that to keep the fucking worm castings wet so that the cocoons could fucking hatch. So I'll bet you it was overwatering, not to say that. But it didn't look like rot. It just looked like fucking
Johnny,
death.
can you do me a favor and ban BGG and Judas for bringing up
Yeah.
ants? Just ban them.
uh,
I refuse
Too
to have
soon,
this
guys.
ridiculous
Too soon.
conversation.
kicked. Banned.
We just
My
got him out
wallet-
from underneath the desk, guys.
My
I mean,
wallet still hasn't recovered from the brutality of ants. And you don't want to know. Okay, I'm going to interrupt you for a second because I have a few bins at work with like breeding bins on the wheels and everything, and then I've got a couple nursery bins that I'm sorry to hitting my mic. I don't know why. I apologize. It's my fucking show.
100
So I was looking at it because it's getting time to where I got to dump and then restart up that nursery, right, for my breeding thing. And I noticed a layer of ants on the fucking top. And I was so upset for a second until I realized they were normal, like large house black ants, you know, not the invasive kind. That's how much anger I still have towards ants is now that I can decide between the species. I was like, okay, I hate you a little less. I'm not going to freak out and declare war. You know, like I shouldn't know this much about ants, man. I don't want to know this much about ants. Every time I learn something, I have to forget something important, I'm sure. And it is terrible. I just forgot a friend of 30 years' name now because I know the difference about a species of ants. I may never see him again.
I've learned more about chickens and squirrels anatomy over the past fucking 6 days now than I ever thought I would. So in an effort to preserve my garden and in an effort to feed my animals, I went on a fucking rampage with the squirrels around the fucking house. And let's just say there's some less fucking squirrels around the house. But the reason I mention this is because my 8-year-old fucking daughter was taking the squirrel hearts as I was cleaning the squirrels to make dog food. She would take the squirrel hearts in her hand as I'm cleaning these things, take the squirrel hearts and walk over and feed them to the fucking chickens. And the chickens raged, dude. You know, it's supposed to be a grow show, and I don't know why, but I was excited to fucking say that story. So I guess I got a little high.
Ultimately, we're all taught about closing the loop, right? And if you're taking a pest and making it into dog food, that's a pretty dope closing of the loop, man.
I mean, I have never felt so good about the use of squirrel in my entire life. Like, I've ran over a squirrel before and gone, God damn it, man, that thing's just that sucked. You know what I mean? And it's like, you see him running around. It's like, I want to fucking plunk you so bad. I want to put an arrow right fucking, and it's like, what am I going to do? I find it, I don't know if I could. I'm gonna try the squirrel once I fucking cook it up, but I just don't know. So without knowing, I've never wanted to like actively hunt squirrel. But in my effort to like close the loop and help my dogs eat better fucking food than the same fucking kibble every goddamn day, I went on I didn't have to leave my yard, and my dogs probably got 8 or fucking 9 good goddamn meals because it's squirrel season. And I was like, I have good use.
Oh, I'm just glad to hear that. There's an actual squirrel season you're in.
I will say, what were you thinking this whole time?
I was just sitting there.
No.
Wow. I was going to say,
that's why he wasn't saying
allegedly.
anything. Yeah, I was going to end with all of this was alleged if it wasn't, because we don't fuck with game wardens on YAG.
I'm pretty sure.
No, man, September 1st, I looked it up. and then went and asked my dad.
After I killed the first 5.
we get knocked on. Excuse me, we're from the fishing.
We don't self-snitch. We don't self-snitch on YAG this time.
But anyways, so... yeah, that was cool as shit. So yeah, my chickens ate well. They had
they ate squirrel heart, huh?
That was fucking.
I wonder.
There's not much meat on a squirrel, so
yeah. I wonder what a squirrel heart does.
You'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised. I thought the same thing. I like
4 or 5 ounces.
Once I cleaned it, like, all right. So I'll tell you, it was weird, man. I'm not gonna lie. It was fucking weird at first to like, clean it. I've cleaned deer before. I'm a hunter. I've hunted, but a squirrel is different. They got fur. They got fucking like teeth.
It's a cute little thing.
Like exactly. So I was feeling some sort of way as I'm trying to like, all right, now I've got to fucking figure this out. And the first one was tough. I was like, all right, this is weird. And then it got to be all right. Once I cleaned and saw how much meat and like, all right, and I got a system down, I was good because it was a good chunk of fucking meat that I can simply just take and lay out flat on the fucking griddle. Not on the griddle, but on the grill, like over the fire, and just fucking grill it over some fucking logs, and then just peel it off the bone and fucking make it into dog food, man. Simple fucking easy peasy. One of them I'm going to take and probably fucking soak in like some milk and season and then fucking grill, but just to have a bite to know, is it fucking something I could fucking also consume? I know my dogs will be fucking fine with it. Hell, the chickens love the raw heart, but
There's a like if you go to a traditional yakitori style restaurant, so it's everything's done on little skewers, and there's yakitori style ways to cut a chicken. I think it's like in the US we cut it like 8 different ways, and yakitori style I think is like 10, 12, and something along those ways, but it breaks down different muscles. So when you do go to order yakitori, you order different parts of the chicken, and you get pieces of the skin, and they're like kind of artfully folded, and there's a very specific traditional way, and everything's cooked over these like very very high heat coal charcoal called benchotan, and it's sits in these little grills, and they just kind of walk around, and it's all skewers. And if you go at certain times, they do the hearts, and it's like there's a very limited time. It's usually right around opening, or they'll save some for late night, because yakitori tends to be something that you go for and have snacks. In fact, I went to one in New York City that was incredible. We went like 2:00 in the morning, and they busted out the hearts at that time. And they are absolutely incredible. Just a little chicken heart on a yakitori, just brushed traditionally. So there's a lot of flavor, and I've had goat, and I've had and beef as well, done really, really freshly. It's a very delicate, very rich meat. So not for a lot of biting and eating, but I tell you what, if you ever get the opportunity to get yakitori and they offer the chicken hearts, don't be squeamish about it. They are rinsed. You did the right thing by soaking them in milk. So anytime you like have any sort of organs, I don't eat filters, so that's kind of my drawn line. I don't eat anything that filters within the body, like livers and that sort of stuff. I'm just not a fan of it. Just there's other than the fact of flavor for it. But no matter what you do, if you soak it in milk, that lactic acid starts to pull out a lot of the impurities. It'll pull out a lot of the iron. It'll pull out like that real metally taste. So like if you're ever eating wild game or something like that, it just tastes like you're eating pennies or something like that, or you've gotten just irony or just metallic or something along those lines. That can all be kind of mitigated by just soaking something in milk for a good 8-10 hours or so. But it can be done deliciously. And so, I mean, I can imagine with squirrels too, there's plenty of delicacies. I've seen cookbooks, very old traditional cookbooks, where it's not. Now typically it's stewed, which is what it's mostly seen, but as kind of an emergency food, there's a fair amount of meat on it relatively, but you got to get a good squirrel at the right time. So now in balance to all of that, your stories about squirrels, no longer existing anywhere on your property. I have like ones that I feed every day.
Balance. Like,
yeah. So I have
they're
Laverne Shirley.
tearing up. So I have a huge hickory tree, and it must have fruited this year. I know it fruited this year because there's hickory nuts all over my fucking yard, all over the place. And there is no said reason for hickory nuts to be like half an acre away on my top of my fucking barn, or on the top of my boat, or on the top of my truck. The only reason is because the squirrels get up there and they sit there and they fucking go.
Yeah. Yeah, see that. So I have Laverne and
what the fuck?
Yeah,
You gonna
make
do
sure
about
money
it?
to see that.
What are you gonna do? What are you? I fucking showed you what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna feed you to my goddamn dogs because they're too slow to catch you. But
I generally don't encourage senseless violence to animals, except for squirrels, because those fuckers have for the last 2 years destroyed my outdoor garden, and there's nothing I can do because the city I live in negatively views dealing with pests. Apparently their nature, and so is this. No, anyhow, we've gotten a little off topic. It is our 100th. I won't go into too much behind the baseball, but when we were gonna we were gonna play everyone's voice memos. We were like, let's do it in twos. We started 29 minutes ago, and we've played one.
we knew this was gonna be a fucking problem.
YAG Day. Let's
YAG
hear the
Day.
voice.
I gotta figure out how to go back to that. I did it. All right. All right, I feel bad playing this one. I know he's not with us tonight, but he's with us in spirit. So here is Sir Strong Islands.
Hey guys, it's Strong Island. Rev, Johnny, 100 episodes. That's huge. And it's a great honor of mine, man, to call you guys friends and say that I've been a guest on your show. I really appreciate everything you guys do for the community, and here's to 100 more.
So cool, man.
Nice.
What a
So
great
cool.
dude. I've had the
Awesome.
privilege of sitting down with him. He's a great dude, and I also consider it an honor to be his friend. His beautiful state is atrocious. I'm just kidding.
Can confirm.
I had to throw
What's
that in.
weird is
Sorry.
we share a state with each other, and
I
I
know.
haven't met him personally.
Yeah, well, I try and meet as many people as possible. All three of my hosts, except for Stoney. Stoney will meet people, but Howling and Johnny actively avoid it. It seems
So
it's
he
weird when I'm the
also-
friendly one. Okay.
Also, isn't he isn't he donating something for the 100th episode to give away too? So
Yes, he is.
isn't that
We have a
something we'll
bunch of
be
stuff
fucking-
that we're gonna give away. We're not gonna do it live, because it would just be too much bullshit. But we are gonna do some
podcast. Not a fucking game.
He has
show.
some stuff to donate. We have it's not a game show, as you said to us multiple times when we asked what your opinion was on it. We ask these questions, we get yelled at by Johnny. There's strength in number, guys.
Scolded.
Don't forget.
Scolded.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so we're gonna give away something from Strong Island. We have Howling has some stuff to give away. We also have our sticky that from Alebrije that Grateful donated. He went to the pop-up and he got it, and he donated one for YAG to give away. And we got right on that, man. We decided we were going to give that away as soon as we could. And now it's months later and he's about to do his second pop-up. But we figured it's a good time because of guilt and also, well, the Alebrije grow along in our 100th episode. So we're going to do that finally. Rev's going to go back to the post office. Yay. And then we've got some other stuff we'll mention. Don't, Alebrije, don't give me crap almost a year later. Get it's faster than
There
a lot
it
of
is.
stuff that YAG does.
There it is.
Yeah,
There it
sponsored
is.
my ad. Anywho, let's hear another one, Johnny. I
All
wanna
right,
hear
we'll do
these.
2 in a row on this one. All right.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? All right, let's go with the monster because he's been in here talking shit just as well.
Hey fuckers, BGG here. I just want to say congratulations on episode number 100. Really proud of you guys and looking forward to seeing and hearing the next 100 episodes. BGG out.
Aw.
No pressure,
I love that
fucker.
dude so much.
Jesus.
100 episodes. They both
I
said
think that's
100
the-
episodes.
Yeah, I was gonna
more.
say, here's to the
Why
next
do you
100.
hate us?
You guys are pretty well fucking committed at this point.
It's
So-
gonna last longer than any of my ex relationships, man. And
we
I've
were
been married.
we fucking were talking earlier. So I haven't had a chance to really say what it means to me, and I think it's a good fucking time. We started this. It was Rev and I, and we started just because we were fucking goofing around and we like to talk to each other and thought it would be fucking fun for us. We had no idea really where we wanted to go to this, other than we liked hanging with fucking dope ass people, and interviewing dope ass fucking people. And then it became like this huge. I think it started like Caniverse. Jay Merch started it, and that's where YAG became like a fucking community, man. So you guys already touched on that. It's fucking grew into this just like massive fucking connection, and it just took on a fucking life of its own. I will say this though. YAG wouldn't be YAG without the fucking circle. So shout out to fucking Howling and Stoning for fucking joining us for as long as you have. You guys have been here for a while. It didn't used to always be you two in the circle, but you guys have been here fucking like for a while now. I can't remember
Longest,
how
yeah.
long, but for the longest, and you guys put up with us on a regular fucking basis. And
we are psychotic.
yeah,
Dealing
so
with Johnny and I is no easy task. I feel sorry for anyone in our lives, generally.
for sure.
So thank
So
you for
it
doing
wouldn't
it.
be 100
You
without
YAG
the circle.
curious
And
motherfuckers.
as curious as you may be, you guys are just as much YAG as fucking YAG is YAG. So
Man,
We love you
being
guys,
here.
man. And
Thanks,
thank you
dude.
for fucking joining us. And I know Howling is upset that he doesn't get more mic time. So Howling,
know.
if you would like to join us on every episode, you are more than willing to lead them.
I talk my minimum amount that is stated in the contract. I fulfill my obligation.
It's weird. I was talking to Ali Brie and we were making jokes, but he asked our operating costs for YAG. And I was like, man, the most expensive is we have these really good lawyers. It doesn't make any sense. It's only contractual law, but we spend hundreds of thousands a year on this one lawyer just to force Howling and Stoney to do what we want. But no, really, like when we started this, it was short episodes on single topics because we wanted to dive deep into something specifically, generally organic, to make things that some people might have had a hard time understanding easier. Because I hate when people complicate things for their own sake. Like as often like, I'm going to make this a problem only because then you'll watch my video for a solution and that's good for me. And that always drives me crazy. Same with not sharing information for free. So that's why we started. And it morphed into talking to our friends who do really cool things. And I've got to meet some really cool people that I love dearly. And also we get to talk to people that do really cool shit.
Yeah,
And
I think
don't.
ultimately,
So it's awesome.
Yeah, dude. Ultimately, what it came down to is just like we created this environment for it just to be fun for fucking smart people to come and be fucking smart on our
Yeah.
fucking show. Like it's almost like it's relieving to have somebody come and explain something in the way that they do. Like every one of our guests has had something to fucking offer to the community. We haven't had to do shit. We just have to fucking ask some questions and think that
Dumb
person's
ones.
fucking cool. And then all these fucking people want to come spew. Like, listen, we have a 5-star fucking chef that comes and regularly talks to us, dude. How
Yeah.
do we fucking do that?
That was what I was going on my meandering trail about, was to congratulate my two friends. But we got Stoney when we wanted to do a second show, originally just to have, Stoney on the circle and then him to do his own podcast on food and stuff. But we were able to, and get him to do it on the circle, and we just find it fascinating. And so we grabbed Stoney as soon as we could, and I'm honored that you share your recipes with us, brother. And Howling, I've already told you that you're one of the better growers that I've ever known personally.
Full of shit.
So if I was full of shit, my camera would be off, and I'd be looking away. I'm just kidding. No, you are one of the better growers that I've known. And you're such a nerd about so much that it's amazing that your knowledge impresses me on a daily basis. And it's an honor to consider you both friends. Now,
also one additional
that was too
note,
nice.
Howling
So fuck
on a
you both.
daily, on a regular daily basis. I don't think there has been a day he hasn't been in the Discord.
Yes. He is our number one social media presence.
I'll bet
not only
you
that,
if
because
you had
he's the best
keyboard
grower.
If you had keyboard clicks, there isn't a motherfucker with more keyboard clicks. My spit didn't swallow on that one.
That's something you share with people.
Great for live podcasting, isn't it? No, but he is so Howling, man. You are truly fucking a real fucking Jagger, man. So
thanks.
We love you, man.
Well, you all are my drug.
No, now we're
Drug
being too
of
nice
choice.
now, guys. Let's get back to some. Let's play another voicemail because we're getting 40 minutes in and we have only gone through 3.
So what are you trying to shorten this episode?
No, I'm just saying that think of the time left in the night versus the amount of time we've spent doing 3.
I have the perfect segue, and then I've got the perfect fucking after the segue. So to segue off of this segue,
then leave,
how's
bro.
this segue? This segue, and I'm on my fucking segue. Here we go. So here's to 100 episodes, and here is to how far we've come. This is from Mac Attack. I had invited him to
shit.
come fucking join us on the show tonight. He couldn't fucking make it, unfortunately, but he did send us a nice fucking message here. So
Before you play it, if anyone doesn't know, Mac Attack started the circle with us. He's a dear friend of ours.
It literally started with him and Kotz.
It started as him and Kotz. Yep. And Mac, we still have a good relationship with Mac. The other Jimbo fucker that we don't, but whatever, that's personal. So Mac is a YAG through and through, and we are honored just to hear from him. So in case anyone wasn't aware.
Put your ears on.
What's up, YAG family? I was hoping to be able to come on the show live tonight and hang with y'all for the 100th episode, but this will have to do for now. I had a big cheesy grin on my face when Johnny texted me with the invitation, and I'm really deeply saddened that it didn't work out tonight. I guess, firstly, congrats to the whole crew for keeping at it and making it this far. 100 episodes is nothing to scoff at, so bravo, fellas. That's great. I'd also like to apologize to all the listeners for sitting through the countless hours of banter and bullshit. But I'm having a hard time saying sorry to you guys when you're doing it to yourselves. Keep up the hard work. I want to keep this short and sweet, but I have to address the elephant in the room that is my Houdini-like disappearance. Referring to Section 1310A, Rule 1C of the Tent Pirate Handbook, the rule states, don't get caught. And I had a great amount of paranoia come over me for a good reason and finished my plants in March. I signed out of all my socials, chopped, dried, tore the whole room down. I'm sorry to all of you wondering where I've been, but I'm still here. I'm planning to make a comeback soon enough. On top of that, I had a pretty serious concussion that put me out of commission for a while. Couldn't smoke because it was messing with my brain while I was trying to heal. Then I spent all summer at the baseball fields, 5 days a week with the boys, so I haven't really had a good opportunity to rebuild and reset until now. Anyway, I just wanted to drop a line for the 100th episode and let y'all know I still love each and every one of you, and I hope to reconnect with everybody soon. I'm signed back in to Discord again, but just haven't really found the words to say to engage with you all again because I do feel a small sense of shame for vanishing. But at the time, I just felt like it was the right decision. I can't wait to get back to growing, showing, and hanging out with you crazy fucks again.
Fucking show off, too.
Don't be a dick. Mind your own business. And go with apples, or whatever it is that y'all say here.
Bitch.
Much love, Mac.
Oh, dude.
Oh, Mac, I love you
That's
dearly.
heart-wrenching.
What's up, YAG family? I was hoping to be able to come on the show.
Dude's gonna make
I'm
me
not
cry.
crying
Mac,
yet.
you don't got to say shit. Just come back. You know that. We ain't got nothing but love for you.
I was just
No
gonna say, you
guilt,
just have to
dude.
post a middle
You
finger.
didn't do
and you're
shit
back.
wrong.
That's
Yeah,
it.
you didn't do shit wrong.
Just
You
check
did
your Instagram.
Exactly what you're supposed to do.
There's at least
Yeah.
5 of them before I realized you were gone, just sitting there waiting for you, lover.
Yeah.
Johnny
You
needs
know.
someone to flip off more. It's if he doesn't
shit.
get it. What a wonderful surprise.
Yeah, man.
Mac, I miss you, man. I love you.
Yeah.
Hey, fuckface, do you see how segues go?
Hold on, let me get a chug in. Hey guys, it's Nerd. Happy 100 episodes.
Fuck.
Oh, I fucking love Nerd. Oh my god, that was awesome. You son of a bitch.
The segue.
What a
of
follow-up.
segues.
What a follow-up, yeah.
You know,
Bring us down with tears of joy and sadness, but happiness that he's always doing well to Nerd. What an avant-garde video. Or not video, audio.
you know, when you mentioned earlier, like what we were doing with our YAG day. I started mine off with a Olibrier mug. So I didn't have my YAG when it was still up in the cupboard, but I grabbed my notebook because I started writing in this notebook, jotting notes down from the very first shows that I was on. And I flipped through it just this morning, and the very first page was the show with Mac, and it was on the 3/19 of 23.
You fucking stealing my segue? Dude, don't steal my routine.
And yeah, so
Beautiful.
I keep all of these. Each episode, I take a little bit of notes as to what we were talking about, what we were thinking about. So yeah, I've got a 4-page.
Organized motherfucker.
It's some of it's kind of scrambles, and sometimes it just gets onto 2 pages, and sometimes it's just a bunch of scratch. But it's. I mean, sometimes you guys see me in the show, like look down at something and refer to it. I write all of what I'm growing, my garden here, so sometimes I have to double check the names so I know what the crosses are and all. But yeah, that was my day spent. You know, I opened this thing up today, and it's really only about half full. So I think that was something that was really poignant to me that I sat with for a little bit. It was like flipping through it, and it's got grease stains on it, and there was some cannabis packed into the little divots into one of them. And
enough for a howling joint, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's been bent out and thrown and all sorts of things
Happy
like
100, bitch.
But you know, it's only half full. So that's how I spent my morning with it, and looking through those first few episodes where Mac was on it. I mean, there was just something about that cat, and you know, we all have to make decisions in life, and what's the best thing for us. And the universe spends us at different times, and we had this like really cool time where I think he was at his peak of growing in that time, and that there wasn't the hunger like there is, and I can hear it in his voice now. So I think when he does come back, even if it's clandestine or not, there's going to be some fire coming out of that tent. I mean, I think we all looked up to him and all his methods and techniques and the way that he handled things, and he was just the coolest cat on the block. So yeah, that was super special to hear that one. Super special, and I can't wait to hear him and see him back. So especially here on this fucking episode or on one of these episodes, because I got a few things to pick that cat's brain on. But really glad to see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no doubt.
And Nerd thinks, you know, I mean, jumping in like this and really creating even more of the community and creating the levels of entertainment around us. I mean, it's really cool to watch this whole community grow. And that's that thing, like, you know, seeing my notebook half full and seeing the guests that we've had on here, like you were talking about, Johnny, the amount of people and the amount of connections that we've made.
Think just about it, like they are the next fucking Johnny and Rev, Grateful and Nerd. They literally fucking are doing the same fucking path that Rev and I followed. Like they're fucking, they were here. They fucking were like, hey man, we got a cool fucking vibe. And they are taking it to like a whole new level. Like they're literally offing people in Jersey because they're fucking Sopranos now, for Christ's sakes. Like it's incredible. Like it's humbling. Like literally Rev and I were hanging out in the fucking cultivation conversation Discord. You could hear it in the first episode of YAG. We were fucking hanging out in the cultivation conversation Discord and fucking decided to fucking have a conversation. We're cool at it. Like it's cool to see somebody else doing the same fucking thing that we did. Like, and taking it to the next fucking level. Like they're branching out in so many different fucking things. It's fucking awesome. Like, and they are not the only ones, man. They're not the only ones. They're just ones in fucking public eye. Like there's a huge fucking caniverse, and over fucking almost 2 years or over 2 years now and 100 fucking episodes, it's incredible to see how it's fucking grown from fucking a ginger and a big-eared vet.
I'll let you make the call of who's who.
Yeah, I just never left. You guys brought me back on in the second one, and I just stopped not showing up every week.
Well, you see, when you are half of a podcast, or when you're on a podcast and half of that podcast doesn't like looking at themselves or listening to themselves, you run out of content pretty goddamn quickly. So if you have other people to deflect from that, it usually worked out. So we kind of found our niche, man. We get We get our I do say one thing I miss most about Mac too, other than his soothing voice, and was his expertise in salts. Man, that guy could grow flat out, and
Methods and
that's
techniques are
obviously
brilliant.
something we're missing because we all fell in line with our organic. So there's a little bias there, but yes.
We'll
and we speak a fucking balance, and we're missing the fucking balance for sure.
We'll get him back.
Yeah.
We'll have him back on the
absolutely.
show. I think you all heard it
Kidnap
right
him
there,
again.
and that you think you all heard it in there. His love. So we'll have him back.
So, I was rolling a joint. I forgot.
Roll another clip.
Howling, remember how you said you can't smoke a bong and roll a joint like you thought it was great? Well, it is when you smoke the bong, you got to remember to roll the joint afterwards. So we'll pull a Stony.
I don't know why my brain has
back.
Like that.
I want to shout out, since we're shouting out all of our smoking methods, the reason I keep going black and blacking out, like I wasn't kidding about for your safety and don't say anything, but is Too Tall Joe, our buddy,
Toodle,
one of Toodle as you call him. I think he's a fellow New Yorker too. I don't know why I have such an affinity for New Yorkers, but he sent me his pinky ball vape, and so I've been hitting the ball vape, but because it's super hot and I'm very clumsy, it has a permanent spot. So that's why it's over there. That's why I'm getting up. I'm not trying to get away too much. But anyhow, I want to thank him very much for that gift because it's wonderful. Yeah, there he is.
Right on.
I was going to tell Johnny to roll another clip, but he just left.
Yeah, he just decided to cash out. It's
is he going to smoke out of an apple?
No, listen. Shh. Psych, I'm just
listening.
See, these are the
I can't do 100 more, man. I can't. I just fucking can't do this.
To roll my joint.
Just play some other clips, bro. And okay, Howling, you keep us entertained.
Well,
I'm muted, and you're trying to talk, and you're muted. We've descended into
now.
chaos.
I was just stalling.
I was
buying Johnny.
Literally,
time,
I was
all.
just stalling to see if we could lose fucking people watching. I was just seeing how many people fucking drop off between now and the time. No, I was just fucking kidding. I didn't have any fucking tips to roll my fucking joints with.
I'm disappointed.
No, and then I heard Johnny roll some clips, so I figured out the next perfect segue. So a breeder friend of ours, was recently on the cultivation conversation, and when he was there, he was talking about one of his future strains that he's going to release, and he said he sent me something and he didn't know if I had shown pictures. So I'm going to do him a service here and show y'all live what it is he fucking sent me in the mail for his sake, and then we'll listen to his ridiculous clip. I'm sure it's fucking terrible. So the BGG, the big green guy, sent me this apple in the fucking mail with his Lego. Okay, you see it? Yeah. And then the seeds thereof with this fucking beautiful face. It kind of looks just like him so it's like a self-portrait. Mind you, he's an artist too. I don't know if you knew that. He's actually a tattoo artist. So if you wanted to get his face fucking tattooed on you here, just take a snapshot of the screen right now. And on the back side, it has this special message. Apple's Spice. Photo Femme.
That's awesome.
And if I wasn't dyslexia. There we go. So, he was talking about this on the cultivation conversation. Go over there, listen to that episode while we sit here and listen to the message he sent along and the clips we asked everybody to send us. So here's the big green guy from Green Guy Genetics.
Hey, fuckers, BGG here. I just want to say congratulations on episode number 100. Really proud of you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing and hearing the next 100 episodes. BGG out.
Did we play it already?
Yes.
Fuck him.
Double the love, man. Double the
Who
love.
smokes weed here?
Hear it again.
We'll get there.
So, hey, nerd, that's not how you do a segue. That's a That's an
I mean,
average
I will
segue.
never
They
complain
circled back
about
on
giving
that
our
one.
You
friends
didn't
love.
stop me.
I did
did you
very
stop me?
much try. I did very
did?
much try.
Ah,
I've asked for
well.
another clip now for a little
Double
bit,
love.
but it's okay.
Double love.
It's all good. You were so sure too. I'm trying my hardest not to just laugh because that
Well,
would
I
be
mean, at
rude,
least you
but
know
were
it was
so
genuine and
sure.
sincere both
right.
times.
You were like,
Hey.
I am slaying this. This is the best fucking segue. BGG. Oh shit. We've played it.
Really? Did we?
I dig it. Yes.
Are we still? I can't. I gotta hold on. Before we go, I gotta read the comments on how fucking dumb. the Johnny, the Johnny. All right, here we go. No, here's Herb.
Two guys on opposite sides of the country bringing this community together, celebrating 100 episodes. Wow, that is a feat. Good job, and I am proud to call you friends.
Oh, I love Herb deeply.
That's a fucking lie. He wanted his 20 minutes back. He left us the fucking first ever
negative
fucking
review. Now,
the first ever review. Period. And
yes, he did.
He wanted his 20 minutes back. That's the only reason he's still here.
Yeah, we'll never give it back. He's our fan.
Also,
he's who we talk to always.
Listen. And I'll play another one right behind him. It'll be perfect. But
and it's our favorite.
So I
green
posted. Guy. I'm gonna toot my own horn. Check this shit out. So I posted recently an excited video on the pumpkin from the seeds that Artificial Equinox sent me of that giant pumpkin, 150-pound prize winner. Well, guess what, baby? YAG grows 152.8-pound fucking YAG winners. Yeah. So,
baby. Now that brings up a good point. Before you, I want to celebrate that, dude. You fucking 152-pound pumpkin.
That was huge.
Bravo, dude. You exceeded all expectations.
Andy's the squirrel whistler. Come on.
Yeah. Look at that.
So
I don't know what gets more
funny,
redneck than that.
It's actually funny because people that didn't know I was growing it, when they pull in the driveway, they're like, dude, what the fuck is going on? I was like, I didn't tell you I was growing a massive pumpkin. They're like, no. They're holy shit. I had to take a picture, blah, blah, blah. It's like pictures don't really do it justice. But I bring that up to just simply say there's been people challenging that 152, right? Like, I'm still coming for you. Mine's still growing. Here I come. Listen, I got fucking 2 more right behind it. Okay. 2 more. All right. So
you ever seen 2 tortoises?
Sit down. All right.
Can we talk about how
I am a fucking master pump? I can't grow herb for shit. But turns out my front yard is perfect place to learn to grow a pumpkin.
I was gonna say, can we talk about how amazing it is that you took a moment from our very special YAG Day to just talk shit on other pumpkin growers momentarily? Hey, we're gonna play some clips here in a second from people that say nice shit about us. But before, you motherfuckers think you can challenge me to grow shit? You don't know shit about pumpkins, motherfucker. Now, anyway, back to these people saying nice shit about me.
Here's somebody else.
Narcissist.
Hey guys, it's Grateful. Just wanted to say congratulations on your 100th episode. You guys are killing it. You guys are a pillar in the community. Getting over into your Discord, you guys are always there. Someone's there to help. It's just a great place, great community. I appreciate everything that you do. So keep doing it. Here's to many more. We'll see you later. Love you guys.
Oh, I love Grateful.
Thanks, man.
And we love you. And hey, buddy, just so you know, the rat-ridden fucking couch that was here in the lounge, it's gone. We got a new one. It's and there's no separation, so you don't have to sleep on the cot when you come to fucking see my garden, because the fucking frog is never gonna. So
Stoney,
Grateful,
this,
here
Stoney.
you go, buddy.
This man came to visit Johnny. You've come to visit my house, Stoney. You've been to my
here we go.
1-bedroom apartment. Did you have any doubt that if you asked to stay over, if I would let you sleep inside under the roof? No, right? Because I'm a sane human being. If someone comes to visit me, like Grateful is a perfect example. He'll be here very soon, and I look forward to sharing everything that I own with him.
because when I was brought up, it was my house is your house. I will let him in the house is, I think, the number one difference between the two of us. But I just wanted to bring that up. Grateful, please.
This house is for
Please
killing
remember
Ken.
this.
Hey, and also, and I got nothing. You got me on
You
that
made a
one.
dude sleep in a tent. You can at least say that you just
I
really
made-
liked the stars.
No, I just was lacking room. It wasn't. I didn't make nobody do.
I
nothing.
know.
I may have made him
I'm
a
just
little
saying-
higher that night than he normally would have been. But
There you go. I will say though, if we ever make it to 200, by then we'll probably have a PR team
actually
that will
met-
have deleted all of these. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm saying that in the future we'll go with no. He's just a stargazer. I wanted to show him the pretty stars in my field. You don't say, yeah, I kicked the fucking veteran out of my house and made him sleep in a tent. Just saying that it might make YAG look
wait
a
a
little
minute.
bad.
Wait a minute. Just so we're clear, I too am a veteran, and I'm
I know, but
pretty
I know.
sure a longer veteran, and I outrank him. So the fuck you don't. Hey,
Fair enough.
GI,
Fair enough.
hit the fucking
I'm not
lawn.
getting involved. I'm just saying that a newspaper headline could be made from that in the future. The truth don't matter. Wonderful. Let's
doesn't matter.
keep it rolling, dude. I'm enjoying these.
Here's from Groganic.
What's going on, you YAG Organic here? Congratulations on your 100th episode, fellas. Keep them coming. I love this small knitted community y'all have built, and I'm glad to be a part of it. Also, don't be a dick. Eat an apple and grow narrow. What's going
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Ah.
Organic. I love you, man. I am also excited to see him soon. Narrow Leaf Prophet. Whew. Grow some pretty plants, man. Thank you so kindly. I also play D&D with him, so I'm a little biased.
But he said, oh, fuck. Eat an apple. I'm not sure how to take that now. Is that good or bad? Is it like he said, don't be a dick, eat an apple? Is that kind of like eat a dick? Is he calling me the dick when he said, don't be a dick? And oh, man, I'm not sure where to go with this.
You're really perplexed.
I might be really high. I smoked a bong and I'm going to smoke a joint, just so you know, Howling. I've got a couple in the ashtray you can have here that I put out earlier. They're the
Yeah.
perfect size for you.
See, Johnny? See? The headlines already.
I can't see. So when I'm playing these, I can't. Hold on. I can also delete these so I don't fucking play them over again. You guys
Never
didn't
mind.
know about
It
that
said-
feature. I'm
BGG
looking.
says it says YAG hates vets. You heard it here first. Thanks, dude.
Yeah. So, no, that dude's fucking awesome, man. He's
Also,
got the fucking chickens,
yes.
and I'm gonna.
That's why.
Yeah, dude's fucking dope as shit, man. He's one of the real ones, and he's a fucking everydayer too. Shout out, fucking Ganic, man. Thanks for
Yeah,
the
I mean,
message.
thank you so much. You're very valuable to our community. Like I said, I'm biased, but
Now,
he's my homeboy.
So, what did you do for YAG Day, Padre? How did you celebrate the day for YAG? What did you do for YAG?
Let me tell you, brother. I woke up early, as I always do, to get to work. But before that, I spent time at this altar that I've constructed to YAG, all things YAG, where I prayed deeply, really breathing in the YAG vibe. No, man, I went to work where it was balls hot, like 110 degrees inside the shop. And then I got home early to celebrate this day with my friends.
I disagree. You did spend time reminiscing.
You're not my friends?
No, you did spend time reminiscing. I want to
You're
know how
dick.
you spent the time reminiscing.
Well, I don't really describe what I do in the shower over air. I think it's kind of rude.
That is exactly what I meant.
Yeah. Well, it takes me hours to clean the hair, right? And I only do it.
All right,
once a
I'll
week,
say
once a month,
it because
2
you won't,
times
or
a
maybe
year.
you don't remember. You literally sent a fucking YAG 3D like mock-up from your computer screen. You
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
sent me
You're
one
talking
of
about where
those. You have not sent me one of those, and I don't know how long. You haven't thought about it, and I don't know how long. All of a sudden, we hit 100 episodes, and it's on my fucking screen. I haven't seen a picture of that, and so you can't tell me you didn't spend some time reminiscing fucking YAG or thinking about what we've accomplished.
I was absolutely not trying to insinuate that I didn't spend time thinking about YAG. I did. I brought into I created some Mastercam files of our logo and Alabrije's logo for a couple of projects I have in mind, and
You don't have to spill the
also,
beans, but
no, I wouldn't dare because there's nothing to spill yet.
okay.
There's so much other shit that I have to do. As does Alabrije. But no, I talked at length about what we've accomplished, and I think it's really important that we focus on the community always, right?
Absolutely.
It's the only reason I do this. Sure as hell don't want to do it to look at myself.
I know. So I spent some time and I like browsed the Spotify, and I was like trying to pull up old episodes to like just sit and listen and like see
Sounds
like
like
specifically like some of the earlier ones, like where the fuck were we going? And the reason I asked that is because I have something to tell you.
You're
I
leaving me again.
I still have not successfully made a batch of labs.
Are you serious?
He's like personally offended now.
100%. I still do not make my own labs. I also haven't bought any recently, and I know I need some. Like it would be so useful in my drains and in my worms, and
But you know what?
and
If you
pretty much everything. But
if you think back, if you reflect back over the last 100 episodes about all the stuff that we actually either learned from each other, challenged each other to like think more about, like went and did more research from our conversation, or knew coming into a show that we had something in mind that we were trying to solve, so we went and did research so that we made sure we knew what was really, we could wrap our heads around it. And you think kind of exponentially how much information that we've shared just kind of in between here on the show, and how much that we've gained and then from the community. It's really pretty remarkable. It's pretty fucking amazing. And I think we've all become better growers just because of it. And that means outdoor grows growing on giant, massive pumpkins, and indoor grows of all sorts of different kinds of cannabis and plants and all sorts of other different things. I mean, we've had house plants, and if all of us just do get into things and research into them. And I think we all probably have gone down extra paths and gone further and deeper and down paths because of each other. And I think that's one of the things that gets me showing up every week and every 2 weeks or however many times we do this. But and I think that's one of the things that means a lot to me when we get into these shows and we try and set up, and behind the scenes, guys, we sometimes it takes us a week or so to find the time to align when we can all get together. We have the fortune of somewhat flexible schedules, but there's plenty of times when we have things in line and we're all getting ready to set, and something shitty happens in one of our days and we're just not feeling it. It's like we just aren't feeling it, and one of us is like, no, I can't do it, or something changes within our schedule, and it's like just a guaranteed of like, nah, we're not. We all do it. It's the circle, and if one of us isn't there, then it's not the circle, and so we just change nights and we adapt. So that's why sometimes you might hear gaps, or you might hear a couple episodes of the circle or a few episodes of YAG. Sometimes it's just scheduling, but I think it's all because not just we want to give ourselves the best when we're here. We know we're part of a community, and we just want to sit down and enjoy ourselves. And if we're not in headspace of feeling great about something, then we usually end up just kind of talking back behind the screens and working itself out. So I really value and appreciate having you fellas. It means a lot to me.
I want to touch on that 100%, because I want to touch on that because we're able to do that because we're doing it for us, and we're doing it for the community. We're not doing it because we're getting a fucking paycheck. We're not doing it because somebody's sending us some equipment. So everything we say is our fucking word. It literally is. We can say whatever the fuck we want because this is our fucking show. We're not sponsored by anyone. Everything we say is what the fuck we're thinking and what the fuck I want to fucking listen. We just talked about often fucking squirrels. Okay? If this shit was sponsored by AC Infinity fucking after goddamn midnight or whatever the fuck, you wouldn't be able to say that shit. Granted, I'm sorry. Some people probably didn't want to sit here and fucking hear about it, but listen, we're doing this because we fucking want to and because we fucking can. And nobody's telling
If
us
my
we fucking
hippie
can't.
ass can listen to it, anybody can listen to it, man.
I just want to be able to say, like, literally, we're able to fucking do that. And it's nice because we can schedule the shit whenever the fuck we want because we're grown ass men and grown ass women with grown ass fucking lives, with grown ass opinions, with grown ass fucking jobs. And we can do what the fuck we want. So we can schedule it. And everybody that's on and everybody that says anything is saying shit that they want to fucking say. And you could trust it. So, bravo. And listen, I'm not against having a company on. If you want to come on and spit your shit, have at it. But I don't want shit from you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Listen, we have breeders. We have breeders as friends, and they sell their seeds. Come on, talk about it. I don't mind talking about it, but whether you send the shit or not, I'm going to fucking tell you my experience with it. Is it your genetics? Is it my fucking grown? Who knows? But I'm going to fucking say it along the goddamn way. I'm not, listen, because I fucking can. So.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we can't really follow up with more than just we're going to say shit, right? You don't get how often I get complaints about my dear friend's language. But
look, I'll fucking bring it up. I'll bring it up as somebody brought it up earlier because I mentioned something. Where the fuck has Basement Grown been? I ain't seen shit or heard shit since his fucking weird ass rant on one of his fucking shows. All of a sudden, his sponsor dude got canceled. Weird. Why? You got mad about a fucking paycheck and a fucking rant? Exactly, because you're not
when you're
for
yelling
the
at
fucking
the wrong,
community. You're yelling at
your
the
own fans. Can we do that? Hey, all you motherfuckers.
Fuck you, YAG off.
You fucking YAG pieces of shit. I hate you so much. No, let's move on to something positive. Play another clip, bro.
Speaking of, I will because I just gave a finger and this dude is another one who's always in every morning fucking giving us some love. 5-1 baked.
5-1 baked here. Just want to say what up, my Yagas. Congratulations on the 100th episode, guys. Keep it going. Keep it average. Fuck you. 5-1 baked here. Just want to say what up.
Fuck you.
I love you, 5. Thank you so
love
much.
You, dude. Fuck yeah. Now, one of these I don't remember who, but somebody said it was Grateful. He said pillar in the community. And this next one
which is a lie.
Absolutely a pillar in this community and an amazing grower and has a beautiful voice, if I do say so myself, and quite a good friend. Here is Girl Go Grow.
Hello, my darlings. Your favorite witch G3 here. Biggest congrats on 100 episodes. Not very average of you. Love, love, love you all. Here's to 100 more.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
We couldn't have done it without her. She's in about 97 of the episode.
And literally our second official guest, I do believe.
The siren. She's the siren.
Yeah. She is wonderful. She is always the first to check in and make sure everything's okay.
Yeah. Pillar, I think is a good word.
Yes, pillar was a great word. To death.
Speaking of a dude who is here every day, this is one of the newer guys in the community, Dinosaur. He's made a fucking appearance and he's got something he wants to
I'm
tell
gonna be
us
biased
as well.
again.
From your favorite reptile, thank you guys for the light and joy that you bring. From your favorite reptile.
Oh hell yeah. Short and sweet, baby. I love it.
Short and sweet,
That
love
means
it.
a lot to me. I'm gonna slightly again play my bias. He is the GM for our D&D group, so he's kick ass in a lot of ways.
He puts a lot of. It
Also,
seems like he puts
quick
a lot
shout
of
out.
thought into it.
God.
Quick shout out before even just the D&D stuff. It doesn't get talked about enough. His in-depth knowledge of KNF and a lot of that stuff. He really does know his shit, and if he doesn't, he'll go find an answer with you, right? Like he will nerd out on that stuff, much like Howling does with his things. So bother him with that stuff because if he doesn't know it, he'll know it.
Did we play Two Talls?
No,
I remember mentioning him earlier on, but he's got a
we
message for
did.
us. So
It's gonna be I'm gonna come kick your ass now for you talking
it was
shit.
probably the button I meant to click, and it was probably right above BGG. So that's my excuse,
That's
and
your
I'm fucking
excuse.
sticking to it. So, oh, by the way, smoking a joint after a bong, Howling, you really should try it.
I'm
Hey,
having
it's
a
Too
hard
Tall.
time.
Congrats on 100 episodes and the wonderful community you guys have created. I have way too many pictures of me flipping the bird because of you degens. Hey.
I love
it
that,
is
man.
every day. There's gonna be fucking
is a wonderful-
365 of them, dude. I'm sorry.
It's perfect. He is seriously a wonderful person, and also the handle that he made for the ball vape. And I know he just got a new lathe too. So he's got some sweet talent, dude. You guys could all nerd out on your woodworking.
beautiful. I am trying to get my fucking shop cleaned up. I made the mistake of putting a big screen TV on there and like watching Nerd Grows and Grateful the one fucking day on a what's that 2B
Their
Blunt
show's
podcast
not
or
that
something.
bad.
No, it was
Jesus.
another. They were on a whole other show. It was like 2B Blunt, and I was like, "This
Yeah,
is
2B
fucking.
Blunt.
This is yeah." And I was smoking a bong, and I was like really trying to get my shop organized. And every time I went to do something, I forgot what the fuck it was I was trying to do. I was like, "What the? Why was I in this corner? Oh fuck! Where's my weed? Where'd I put that joint? Where's my bong? Fuck! What was I watching? Shit." So that happens. Yeah, sorry for that. Also spiraling again.
Oh, it's
Rambling.
not spiraling, baby. It's 100 episodes of this. At this point, it's a fucking habit.
It's just one of Johnny's rants.
I was trying to keep
Yeah,
it on
shit.
track, and you know what? There's no point. I love it too much. I'm just having too much fun with all my friends and people saying it is very uncomfortable for me to both be on camera and people say nice things about us. And I don't know if I'll quite ever repay you. I can promise you that Rev won't be on camera for a very, very long time. Maybe 200 episodes. The 200th episode, I'll probably make my appearance again. By then I'll finally have a Howling level beard. But it is, I appreciate everyone's nice words. Let's try and keep going before I lose
I've got two more.
Okay.
If I save the one for last that I'm going to save for last, it's going to end exactly how everyone thinks it's going to end. So I'm not going to save that one for last. Here's Ella Bree.
100th episode of YAG is sponsored by Alabrije Genetics. Nah, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for all you do. I can't believe it's already been 2 years and 100 episodes. You guys are crushing it. Love you both. And
I wouldn't
thanks
say
for
that.
spreading great knowledge throughout the community and providing so much entertainment for all of us. We love you guys. The 100th
I love you, Alabrije, but you
We
lied.
love you, man.
We are so isolating him saying sponsored by Alabrije, and I am
Yep.
dropping that in all the goddamn time. That's amazing. We can't say enough things about Alabrije, whether he likes it or not. The podcast and his wonderful company are tied because of our grow togethers, and we try our best not to let him down too much and just become a shit show episode where we start motherfucking everybody. But we do that for everybody. Of course, we appreciate it.
Isn't there some sort of grow together or something we're doing?
Yeah, we're doing a grow together. First, there's a couple articles of business that we actually have to get through. I always ask a ridiculous question, but I'll save that. Howling has an announcement to make, but I'll let him decide if he's actually going to do that or if he forgot. But I'll mention the go together right now.
He's going to private chat right now. I just watched him reach for his keyboard. He has no fucking clue what's going on. Just so everybody's watching, this is always what happens. This is behind the scenes shit right now.
Is
you guys
it?
are getting
'Cause I'm
this
looking. There's
live.
no
I watched
messages.
this. I watched his hand go to the keyboard.
No,
he was
he was
go to
right.
private chat.
I was gonna do it.
You know, yeah. Aren't you doing the damn howling desserts and shit?
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I
Show
thought
me
it
your
was-
shirt.
You're the goddamn psychopath. You're wearing
Show
the
me your
t-shirt.
shirt.
It's a fucking box set based on you, and you make me the asshole. Jesus.
Hold on. I do that again. I know how to do this. Padre, hold on.
No, I'm not moving. What?
How do I? Hold on. I can full size him.
Yeah, you can just
Boom!
click on
Show
his
it again.
right button. Show the shirt. Look at that.
Look
howling
at that.
I love
Oh,
BGG.
cool.
So I know you were gonna forget it because
I gotta
you're a monster like our BGG, but I'm just kidding. That shirt was inspired by something. Why don't you give what
Yeah.
details you're allowed?
Well, no, I mean we've BGG's been talking about a wolf pack set that's going to be coming out soon. I think he said September 26th or roundabouts around there. So I'm like super stoked about it, because he would share out little nuggets here and there about his progress of what he was selecting, and then he would share it on IG and then show like sticker designs and stuff. So it was kind of like cool to be really just on the sidelines, just cheering him on through the whole process of creating it. So the fact that it's like all wolf crosses is just totally awesome, and I can't wait. And I've been seeing or hearing some people's takes on the different strains, and I'm super excited. I'm going to grow 4 of them in my 4x4 right when the pack gets here. But I'm gonna fight you all for a pack of that. But there's going to be one person that just has to fight clicking a button on Discord. After this, I'll post up something in the No Whammies channel to enter a chance to win one of the Wolfpack sets. So that's going to be awesome.
A whole set?
The whole set.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, man.
Yeah. I'm super. I mean, this is just
100th
awesome. I
episode.
love
Howler.
100th episode. I love the
BGG.
community. I love BGG. I love what he's done. And I just can't wait to share that out.
So cool, man.
I'm going to piggyback off of that and mention that we're in the middle of a grow together right now. It's Alabrije Fall. I was talking about my what? Don't do this. I can't do this every time. If I was
Aren't you
a smart
sick of
man,
hearing the same jokes all the time?
No. I love that. Are you kidding me? I will use the same joke until we die. That is our bread and butter, baby. No, I was commenting on the fact that it's the Alabrije fall, even though it was 110 degrees in my shop, so it doesn't feel like fall. But to you East Coast folks, and whatever make believe term you're going to use to describe Chicago area, it's getting closer to fall. So we've started it, and we didn't just start it because Alabrije's Can of Bonsai started September 1st.
Autumn Brije 5 says. That's fucking beautiful.
Oh,
Autumn
that is
Brije.
And that's why our friends are better
Lyrical
than
said it is, man.
Patent pending. Wait, trademark pending.
we can't steal
Yes.
it live.
No, I do it every time.
Recorded
Yes,
at the
I
same
can.
time.
Yes.
Stop
Every time you say
self-snitching.
no. Every time you say no. I want to do what I want
And
to
this
do.
is why our
Yes,
lawyers
trademark.
cost so much goddamn money. Anyway,
Done. I'm done.
So if you've joined Alabrije's Can of Bonsai grow together, you are auto entered into ours if you'd like to be, right? And that comes with all kinds of fun things. You can post your pictures of your excellent plants and say things like, look, you YAG-offs, look how much better I am than you. Suck it, Rev. You get to click buttons and win prizes, because that's how we do it.
Normally
we
somebody's got something to fucking give away.
Yeah, we do as many giveaways as we possibly can. We don't really do prizes for placing and stuff like that. We do mess around with. Yeah.
The man agrees.
He
It's
called it.
Autumn Brije. Autumn Brije.
Now you're just like I said. Every time I learn something new, I got to forget something. Now I don't remember who half of these people are. Fuck. No. So we're underway. I'm a couple days away from planting. Probably plant Monday or something. So we don't really do first place, second place prizes. If you're in and you're posting pictures occasionally, you can click the button and you win cool ass prizes. One of those cool prizes is what I mentioned earlier that Grateful is giving away, helping us give away.
Like what's the
It's
rules?
an unopened pack
You
of
have
stickies,
to
dude.
you basically, if you want to win some shit, you have to be in our Discord because that's how the fuck
that's
we
as simple as
we're
that. I'm not
advocating, we're
gonna.
lazy. So thanks to our fucking long-term friend Howling, he boosted our fucking Discord now, and our Discord link is very simple. It's discord.gg discord.gg/youraveragego. So if you share our Discord, grow. Listen.
It seems simple as hell.
All right,
follow
listen.
those simple instructions, and you'll find a bunch of really cool things.
I want to listen so you understand. I would talk just like Mac in my very smoothing voice.
Don't you bastard his name.
Discord.gg/youraveragego. It's that simple now. It's simple. Discord. I had a rap and I forgot. Listen, it was off the hook earlier. And now I can't remember.
You did have it, actually. I will attest that you had a rap. You put us all through that. I won't attest.
Listen, if you are not a member of our Discord, it is discord.gg/youraveragego. So
there we go.
Join that link. It'll pop you in, and there is all sorts of shit. I'm not even gonna say shenanigans. There's a fuck ton of shit always going on in that Discord at any given time. If you are weak of heart, if you are
don't promote it and then immediately make it seem like you shouldn't go.
You are PC.
For Christ's sakes, on
if you are a person who opposes freedom of speech,
oh my
might
god,
not be the place.
Johnny.
Fuck. Well, sometimes there's some.
Would not love you more, brother. I agree.
Listen, one place. I'm exaggerating. I really am exaggerating.
Yes, he is not.
He is not. I thought it was a booger, but it's not. It is the only way you're going to win anything we have to fucking give away because we fucking don't do it anywhere else. So
and we have a lot to give away, and Alabrije has donated a bunch of stuff, including some tangy glass pipes. So if you missed your chance to pick them up, he's got some original tangy glass, and you know how much tangy really matters to us and to just everyone in general. The more people that smoke it, the better the day gets, right? Now, before we get into some of the going away nonsense, I'm going to ask a question that I think everyone should be able to have an answer for.
Wait, I got one more. Don't forget about the audio.
The end one, yes. I figured, did you wanted to play that at the end, or do you want to just play it now?
It's up to you. I just didn't want anybody to forget. All right.
Yeah,
I just didn't want anybody to forget about it because we're probably rounding out everything, and I didn't want to fucking miss a chance to shout out this gentleman who is also a regular in the fucking Discord. He is fucking YAG, the Terp therapist.
Oh my buddy.
What is up, D-Gens? I just wanted to say that this community that YAG's built from has been an absolute blast to grow and learn in. A big thank you to the circle, and especially Rev and Johnny, for giving us all this outlet. And I just want to say, you only get so many average grows, so pop as many beans as you can. Don't be a dick, go with Frog, and remember, kids, never trust the government.
Love it.
Yeah, it's great.
Awesome.
Yep. Amen. We need to also get a drop of that so we can play that. Never trust the government. I will also account for Terp Therapist grows some phenomenal stuff, and his grows are always fun to watch. Right now, he has a land race that I think will end sometime in 2037 by the looks of it. So when he finally gets those done, he'll be aged and wiser. But before we get into closing thoughts and everyone getting a chance to plug what I can only assume would be the 200th episode, I have a question on this 100 episodes. It didn't always turn out how we wanted it. We wanted to do a lot of stuff. We wanted to do some different stuff, but it was fun, and I'm glad we're here. What's something that you would like tentatively, just something you hope to see YAG do in the future? It can be something insane like our, end goal of commune that we all live in peace in, or something more realistic like more howling led episodes. What about the future would you like to try? That was poorly worded. I'm an hour 30 minutes in. I'm going to go with Stony.
Oh man. I will say that there was all throughout the course of the last year and a half or however long that I've been a part of it, always constantly trying to come up with ideas of what we could do and think about things that we could do. And one thing that always kind of kept going back was taking the steps apart of a grow one at a time and spending like an episode where we just really focus in on it, and not something that we do all the time, but just always had this idea of like, okay, let's talk about this and let's pull it apart and really get down to what we each do about it, and just really give our own personal perspectives on it. So, but I find that we do that so much throughout the course of it in little bits and pieces of it, and mix it up, and then it doesn't really stick to a schedule. So, just continuing to talk more about what we do from our personal perspectives of grows, because it's sometimes it's easy to find all the research out there and to point towards all the research, but I think a lot of people like to hear what we do with our individual grows. So yeah,
I like that idea. That'd be super cool. It's funny. I had a thought where I was talking to Johnny about this. Maybe if I do it live, it'll force you to finally answer and be accountable, you circle of degens. But I figured it'd be fun one day to do like a day in the life of a garden, just see what you do in a normal day while you've got a garden underway, just because I think it can share the perspective of how simple it can be. Like, not rare occasions where you're filling every res like Grateful does, but he just wants big guns. But I think it would take a lot of stigma away. But that's a separate topic. I very much enjoyed that input, Stoney. I think that's genius. Howling, Mr. Talkative.
Hold on. I just got a fucking message in Discord. There might be another one. So continue talking, but I just want to address this before we fucking go too far.
Did you miss one?
I might have.
You're
Yeah.
such a
Somebody
dick.
said I didn't play one.
I'm glad they messaged.
Did you play BGGs?
Yes, I think once, just once. Though.
No, it was Judas. Judas said I didn't play his. Hold
you
on.
didn't. I didn't hear Judas. You didn't play Judas. He's.
Why is it? Maybe it's because it's not fucking downloading. Hold on.
Oh.
Yo, that's why I literally. No, I can download it. Why the fuck isn't it downloading? Hold on. Oh, there it goes.
Did he? And you didn't play Sergeant Perps?
All right, hold on. I got it.
BGG one more time. Greatest hits of YAG BGG coming up right now.
Yo, my whole shit is fucking. All right,
You don't say.
Brain.
Okay, why you do that silently? Howling.
Mhm. Howling was talking. Yeah.
Well, I first want to say that if we're going to do like the day in the life of a gardener type thing, I immediately sign up for the episode where I get to bend them over hard and defoliate them and listen and have Rev watch it. So I want to sign up for that one.
That's real, man. That's real.
Like what I want to see is it's already underway. I think one of the things that that comes up once in a while is people sharing their own craft. It's either they might make seeds, they might, for whatever it is, across that tickled their fancy, they wanted to make some seeds and they share it out, or people that might make up a JLF or something and send it out. Like that shit, like that's the shit that warms my heart. And I think I would like to see a lot more of that, because every time there's like something that says, hey, I could send you this to try out, whatever it is, they made it with intent. And I love seeing that. They didn't have to go, and I mean, there's great products out there, but it just it hits a little different when it's someone you interact with, and you know that they had their hands in it. So I think that's what I would like to see more of that.
What a wonderful, wonderful idea. I agree. It is.
Mhm.
It's always fun to see everyone who has a separate hobby that they might not think they excel at or something, right? But they'll show it to a layman like us, and it's like, holy shit, that's amazing, you know. And it's really cool learning people's other hobbies outside of growing. Johnny, are you having any luck? Can you answer the question?
Yes.
Were you able to do both at
Yes,
the same
I
time?
have got this. And just so you know, this is against the person's will at this point. He thinks it's so dumb. He doesn't want it fucking played. And YAG fashion, I have no idea what the fuck it is. And now I am fucking desperate to hear it. And
well,
here's
Dan,
to
are you
fucking
bullying
YAG.
someone on
Yes.
live?
No.
Jesus.
I am.
What if he was really embarrassed and he didn't want to play it anyway? He knows what he sent up. Who is it?
Fuck them kids. Show me the feet.
It says fuck them kids. Show me something.
Show me the
Show me
feet.
them feet. Yeah, show me the feet. See, that's wonderful. You don't have anything to be embarrassed about. I can tell you.
I'll do the. Did I already say who it was?
No, and you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but that sounds like he just listened to an episode of Johnny talking, and he took 2 or 3 points that he made throughout the episode and tied them together. So really, he was just quoting you.
Fuck them kids.
Johnny,
I didn't say anything about feet.
well, you never know. Johnny, what is something in the next 100 episodes that you would like for YAG to do, accomplish, blah, 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 blah?
Real talk. I would like to see a YAG like community Etsy store. Like for people to offer home good fucking handmade shit to the community and get fucking paid for their work. Something along those fucking lines. Like YAG fucking youraveragegrow.com/Etsy store, who fucking knows. But like, dude, I want to fucking have a place that is like, I don't know, dope, where we can fucking offer handmade shit and people can fucking make a living Jesus, that they can make some money and people can support their fucking efforts. If you've got something to offer that you can put in the fucking mail type deal and ship to somebody, let's have some sort of fucking something. That's what I'm thinking, man. Like I don't know.
Right on. That's it's more knowledge than I have. I was gonna say I wanted to spend more time with you, but you coming up with ideas and shit. No,
you listen. We wanted to get deep. You wanted to see where we're
I'm
going.
just
We're
fucking with
live.
you.
I want to fucking.
No,
I wanted to
I've
be
sat still
deep.
for an hour and a half, dude. This is longer than I can do in real life, so I have to make jokes. No, that's an idea. That'd be cool. I'm super stoked to ride the wave and figure out where we go, but I would really like to interview more people, right? Like outside of necessarily like just cannabis, just any aspect that we're interested in, right? I think we should expand our knowledge there, but I don't know, man. I'm pretty happy with what we do. It's hard for me to envision. Like, what? You don't think I am? Are you calling me a liar? No, I'm just kidding. No, man. I like I said, I've wanted to have people have their own shows. Like I said, YAG presents and do more stuff like that. To really, that's what I meant with people outside, like to get a chef's perspective on stuff like with Stoney, and get more in-depth specials, I guess you would say, on something that someone might find really interesting. But right now I'm just excited and try and get, like, I guess what I'll say is I want YAG to help more beginner growers avoid a lot of the bullshit that is out there, a lot of the straight just scams that people pay because they don't know better, right? Like, not everybody can be neurotic and look up every review and kind of figure it out themselves. So I want to just create a community that anybody can feel comfortable in and learn without spending money on shit that they don't need, because I am a cheap man. And if I can save somebody a couple bucks on shit they don't need, I feel like I'm doing generations of cheap McNeil's. Well, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know if it's my DIY vibe, man, but it's what we've had like from the beginning. I know I say I don't make my own fucking labs, but like this whole thing has been fucking organic, which is why we grow organic. So to be honest, man, I don't put much stock into what the fuck we're doing. It just has been all organic since the beginning. We've got to 100 without doing a fucking thing.
I wish,
Literally. So
I wish that we could keep our same organic growth. That is all I wish for, right? Because I enjoy.
I don't like
meeting
pushy
people.
bullshit, man. I hate
don't.
like when you go to the car place and they've got something you want, like you want an undercoating for rust. You probably don't understand this in fucking paradise, but out here in fucking in hell, it snows in fucking December, and then they put a bunch of salt on the fucking roads, which is why you're like, dude, my car is so old. It's like it can be. We have to fucking buy a new goddamn car all the fucking time because they rust the fuck out. So if we get like, they have a service that they offer, right? But then the salesman gets fucking pushy. And it's when you listen to some of the cannabis content out there, it's like, sounds fucking great. And then it gets fucking pushy.
It goes to our core ideas, right? And I will borrow from our buddy Terp when he says don't trust the government, but don't trust corporations either, right? And it comes from our distrust of people selling you shit. When someone is sponsored by, let's say, a light company, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you just can't trust their opinion about lights specifically because they've been they're not necessarily even tainted. It could be the best light, but they're not objective. Like, they're selling you something inherently. And so that's why I'm always very proud of us that we try our best to, like, we have our bias with our friends, right? I'll shill for my friends all day long, but we won't shill for a company that pays us something, because then we can't talk about it. And so I think it's really important that we remain independent and broke forever, because really it's that always struggling mentality. I don't ever want to charge someone money for them to have to listen to information that we learned from someone else for free, right? The ludicrous idea of keeping stuff from other people just doesn't apply to YAG, and I think that's what keeps us going. And I want to thank everybody for that. I will now go howling. Do you have anything else to plug? Is there anything that we left off? How do you want to end this very special episode?
No, wait. Because
we asked questions to the audience. Yeah, you bitch. You asked a question and we got other questions to answer, so we can't just leave. So my bad.
How long ago was that?
6.5 hours ago. Feels like it.
Who was keeping track? Was anybody keeping track? When did I ask that question?
I will go. Hold up. I'll do it. For some reason you asked and I'll do it.
I did.
Here we go. It says, now you can go to, no, I'm just kidding. I see a lot of negative stuff here.
Okay, there's Autumn Brihé. It was after Autumn Brihé, right?
Jesus, you weren't lying when you said it was this far back, huh?
This is awesome live material. Sergeant Terps also sent me a direct message because apparently I have the need to have Discord up in the fucking corner for some reason, and he figured it out and he sent this to me. So also fuck you. So shout out Sergeant Terps, who introduced me to the very lustrous Spanish moon. That had some mighty delicious terps, which caused me to plant what I was planting in the plant terp box. Oh yeah, that Spanish moon times the grandpa stash. That thing is wide leaf as fuck. You'd be happy to know they're howling. So,
well, that warms my heart.
I can't even see where we.
So they
oh,
want
there it
more
is. Okay.
cowbell.
Yeah, Badger wants more cowbell. Have
Okay.
Stoney cook for us.
And a
Ooh, that would be a
fused
good
meal episode. There we go.
I'm all for that one. Yeah. Got Alabrije
The
come on that
terp
one. Pick his brain.
therapist would like Johnny to watch Johnny vacuum through a course of clones like it's double dip from the Nickelodeon 90s. I fucking hate you.
Brilliant, though.
Best one yet. That's
Brilliant.
the best one yet. Yeah.
Brilliant.
I love that.
Klaus wants Rev to admit Australia exists.
I refuse to because we know it's a hoax. I don't know if you've seen the YouTube videos that I have. They're enlightening. It's not a real place, and I refuse to acknowledge it. Now, if some country claiming to be Australia wants to send a couple tickets to the United States and fly the circle out to prove that their country exists, then I might take them up on that offer. But until then, no, it is not a real place. He's
Sorry,
German
Klaus.
anyway, so
We
he's
tried.
just in on it.
Yeah. Judas says more Rev leading the intros and Johnny Gordon Ramsaying people's gardens.
Well, first of all, we would have nowhere to talk in that way.
Exactly.
Hey, your
Johnny would
garden's
be Gordon
significantly better.
Ramsaying his own fucking garden.
I do appreciate him saying me leading more, but I think I lead far too much. In fact, if we look at percentage, I think it would be in the damn near like
Listen.
70s.
We're not fucking math wizards here. Listen. Moving
well, I
on.
don't
Howling
like math,
to smoke an entire joint, Skinzer says.
Oh,
That's
dude.
for the
Can we make that?
200th
That would be a
He
good
does.
episode.
He does smoke entire
No,
joints.
can
but just
we?
really?
Yeah.
You know what would be funny is we should set some arbitrary number that once our Discord reaches that many followers, right? Like a certain amount, our prize will be that Howling will chief an entire joint live on YAG. I will even jump on camera and
Wait, Sergeant
watch you.
Chirp
I don't
says
know
he
why that's
fucking
helping you.
sent one.
Dude, I'm not surprised that you've missed
He
it.
says he literally says he sent one. This motherfucker. There's no fucking audio file, Sergeant Terps. There's literally no fucking audio file. Look through your DMs.
The
He sent me the finger. There's literally no DMs.
were there any more
There's
questions?
some news. Yes, there's.
Oh, Flaming laid it out. This is still
So,
going. This is
hey,
this man is a man after my own heart.
send audio file. You did
No,
not.
at this point, you're torturing me, Johnny. You're
So, all right. Sergeant Chirp says play mine. That's where we are. I didn't send one.
Weird.
Laughing my ass off. Yeah. Ironic. Klaus is sweating. BGG one more time. Fuck off, grateful nerd. I take back mine. I take back me thanking you, he says.
Oh, well, that's rude.
Run it back, boys. I didn't know I was supposed to congratulate you. BGG wasn't played. I'll do mine live. Johnny playing the Elmo intro.
No, we don't have that.
Yeah. I don't have that. Would take too much fucking time to browse through. Fuck you.
I'd have to
guy.
resend it. Right?
We love you, but no, BGG. Make it a tent full of tangies, Howling.
I believe he's saying yes.
That's somebody's win. Wait, we already answered Skinzers. Ganic says Apple worm shit. Oh, he wants castings.
Yeah.
I was supposed to congratulate you. Oh, I knew who it was already. That would be sick feet pics. I'm back. Why do I always read that? I think we're
caught up now, huh?
I don't know. This thing is still going, he says. All right, we're moving. All right.
All right. And that was that. Now, Howling, you've had some time. Any closing thoughts? Anything that you would like to say? Anything at all?
Nope, just keep your eye on the channels that we're going to be posting those giveaways. And thanks you all for being around, and thanks for the last couple of weeks being there for me.
What a wonderful person. We all love you, Howling. Thank you again for being my friend and a part of this. Stoney, anything that we missed? I'm going to go
No.
buy this in a checklist so that you can't double back. We didn't miss anything. Excellent. No, I'm just kidding.
I think
What your final thoughts, my friend?
Yeah,
Take us,
you know,
take us.
it's a twofold of thank yous. It's the first one, thank you, is for all the guests that we've had on the time that we've been here. Having folks on and having the community. It's one of the things that I love about this is that you know, having people on here that are from the community and giving them a voice that they probably would never have a voice. That's how I got started. You know, I never would have thought I would be on a podcast, let alone on one that's lasted this long. So thank you for all of the guests that have joined us and what it inspired and where it's taken you and all the inspiring that you maybe didn't realize that you would do for the people that are listening. So thank you for all of those. And probably most importantly, biggest shout out and thank you to all the people that listen to us and watch us and learn from us and laugh with us and giggle, because I think that that's the one thing that I look forward the most to hanging out with you three and this motley crew is the laughter and the smiles. And there's lots of times when I really am just having rough days, rough weeks, and all sorts of shit that's going on in life, and we all do. And I think when we all get on here and we get together, we start laughing and the world kind of peels itself away. And I think that that's really cathartic. So thank you for all of the people that continue to listen to us, even though we would probably still do this even if we had about 8 listeners, because 4 of them would be us. So, you know, thank you to everybody. And most of all, thanks to you fellas. You guys mean more than you might imagine. 100 episodes that we've been through, and even more than that. No one quite knows all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. So I'm really fortunate to have you. So shout out to pretty much everyone that has ears or eyes on anything that's YAG. You guys mean more than the world. Keep us going more than you think you do.
Very sweet of you. Thank you kindly, Stoney. We love you. Johnny, the better half of your average grow. What do you have to say?
I got a request, man. I want to end the episode. I have the perfect way to end this episode. I'm fucking.
This is going to be a terrible cutoff where you're going to cut me off before I can thank anyone, but that's fine. Everybody, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for participating in the chaos. You guys are honestly amazing.
Jesus.
Oh, and I was making fun of you. Now I feel terrible. not that bad.
Nah, man. Whew. I guess this means a lot. Jesus Christ.
It's an emotional time. Take it in, brother. We love you. And no,
Jesus
we'll make fun
Christ.
of you for this later.
Wow.
I'm going to have a lot of ammunition. Just kidding. I love you deeply, dude.
I was there. I got this. No, listen. So we didn't originally have a way that we ended our fucking episodes, but we fucking do now. And I want to ask you to give us a prayer, but I want to end it after that with a special note. So
I don't do that on the Circle episode, my dear
know
friend.
you don't, but this is fucking YAG,
All
man.
right.
And
All
it's
right.
our 100th
I got an easy
episode,
one.
and
All
you
right.
knew I was going to throw it to you.
I know. If anybody out there is wondering, hey, man, I don't know if this is quite my fit. I don't really like, talking to strangers, or I don't really want to be a part of the community. That's all fine, right? That's do you. But I can promise you, if you want to be, the community that we've allowed to just thrive, just Johnny and I got brought together cool people, and we just don't enforce
bullshit, right? You let good people be good and goodness happens. I promise you, if you try and reach out and if you want a community, you'll find it. I cannot stress how proud I am that we welcome all degens, because it doesn't mean anything. If you're a good person, you're a good person. So don't be a dick. Mind your own fucking business and go with Frog. There you go, Johnny.
2 peas in a pod, my man.
Excellent. Adios, motherfuckers.
My man is Tig. Have a wonderful night, everyone. We
Thanks.
love you. Thanks for listening, everybody. Peace.
See ya.